So I'm in the streets of Toronto interviewing parents about a book called The Bravest Knight Who Ever Lived. It is a storybook about a boy who always wants to become a knight, and then when he finally does, he slays the dragon. Instead of finding his princess, he finds his prince. So it is a children's book with a twist at the end, and it puts a healthy same-sex relationship into the story. So I'm interviewing parents and asking them, if your child picked this up in a children's bookstore, would you let them read it? Okay. So this book is called The Bravest Knight Who Ever Lived.
Who wrote the book?
Errico. He's a children's author. It's, you know, it's a typical fairy tale about the boy and he wants to become a knight, and then when he finally does, he slays the dragon. And typically, you know, they slay the dragon, they find their princess, he finds his prince. So it's a children's book, normal children's book at the end with a twist, with a representation of a healthy same-sex relationship. This is the book people would have, it's okay if they would have bought it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely, no issue.
If the person doesn't, the kid doesn't find out through me, I know he's gonna find out through the friends.
Right.
So I run it for them to know from me that from the friends.
And through the friends, and I think sometimes we get a bit of a different impression about relationships, different kinds of relationships, races, through the media.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really good thing to have this kind of a book out there that shows it in a bit more of a healthy way.
I don't have any problem with that.
No problem with that.
No problem whatsoever.
I think every person is individual, and I'm not discrimination against anybody.
Right.
I mean, it might not be for me, but everybody's different.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's different families.
yeah, there's different types of families, and if they want to read, they can read.
Right.
You know, it's all good. I mean, there's different families. Our family's different.
Right.
You know, not necessarily that traditional mom, dad.
Right.
You know, I think all families have a little bit of mix into it, I guess, it'd be, you know. So, you know, the book, sure would have maybe at a younger age, it would have gotten a little bit more.
It's part of society now. It's more out there. And if they picked it up and were interested in it, I'd want to have that talk.
Right.
You know.
I mean, obviously, when we grew up, that would never happen.
That's right.
That would have never happened.
But we're grandparents. I have 2 grandsons. Right. So that's where I'm thinking of right now, is my grandson. If he picked that up in the bookstore, in the library.
You don't have a conversation.
It's a tool to have the conversation.
Have a conversation.
That's the way I look at it.
If your child picked up this book in a bookstore, would you let them buy it and, you know, let them know that, you know, these relationships exist?
I would probably buy it because of the purpose with the book.
Yeah, generally I would let my child pick their book that they wanted. And yeah, if they pick that, I'd be sure.
Right.
Buy it, let's take it home. Yeah, it looks like it'd be a good book actually. It's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea to finally get this out there for kids to see and start,
There isn't many books out here that would.
You're probably right. I don't know offhand, but yeah.
It's a classic scenario in this kind of story is in France, we say se marier, they get married and have many children. So I think it's a good way to show children that life is not just one scenario to get a wife if you are a man, but why not? It's a happy end. Yeah. Another happy end, so why not?
We have King and King, both books. So it's a very similar story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you're married to a girl.
Well, that too.
That too, yeah.
I think it's worthwhile, and I think it's worthwhile for kids to see as well, so they know that there's other stories out there that tell their story as well.
Right.
Similar story.
Right.
Yeah.
She looks like she's just like, I want to say something.
Did you like King and King?
A little.
Would you like to read a book about two princes that get married? Maybe. What would be a determining factor for you?
It's got to be a really good story. Yeah.
I don't want my kids to be prejudiced against anybody.
Right.
Regardless of what it is, or love people for who they are.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go down there and click the like button, and also share it with your friends or maybe another parent who might want to show this kind of a story to their child. I love you guys. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and most importantly, smile. I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.